Niggas Michael J. Foxing and shit, I keep it steady. So every time I make that call, baby, be ready. Maybe we can hit the banks and stroll, don't do the levy. And I don't ever mention the sex, it get too messy. Turn your bitch into a flirt iron quick, she trying to press me. But if all she got is pussy to offer, it don't impress me. I'm like, whoa, slow down. It's enough of that to go round. Besides, I'm a grown ass man, I need more now. Me stop the hustle for you, I'm on the go. Now, get money like a dirty ass shame, it's on the low down. But niggas know I'm up to something that's on the high. Real niggas
Let's
never
go!
say
The station that keeps it rocking 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Grizz Biz, my 2 cents.
Wednesday, we are back at it, man. Of course, we run a little late today. Technical difficulties. This shit is always something with this shit. So that's what happens when you have computers and stuff like that. Shit happens. Oh well, get over it. Anyway, Wednesday, we is back at it. Look like it's just gonna be me and Nadia. Let's give Nadia Corleone a round of applause. She really be the gangster. She be flying up in Canada. Whoa, Kimosabi. Whoa, Kimosabi. Tone it down just a tad bit. Bring it down. But we back at it Wednesday to Wednesday. We were going to talk about something else. We was going to talk about the last days and continue our conversation about prepping and sovereignty. We'll cover that on at another time. Next week, I think I'm trying to bring Reverend Pastor Damon Lynch to the program. Not so much for the religious aspect, but just his journey in general, his family's rich history with the civil rights. Touch that. If you don't know the story, you will know the story. But if you don't know, November 4th is the voting, or early voting now. And this is the only time voting matters to me is this right here. This right here making it recreational. Before we go any further, though, let's go ahead and get our sponsors out the way and give them that do. Got somebody. First up, we got Goodies Barbecue. Goodies Barbecue. It's still barbecue season. Barbecue up 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days. And for me, I didn't even barbecue this year. Actually, past 2 years. So I've been hooking up with Goodies, and I use my discount, and you can use my discount. All you got to do is say my 2 cents and get 10% off your next purchase. So go on down to Goodies Barbecue on Hamilton Avenue. Barbecue is still popping. Go grab you some of them rib tips, some of that beef brisket, and all the other good sides. That's Goodies Barbecue, 1440 Hamilton Avenue, in the heart of Mount Health. Get Goodies around the applause. Done on your home. You need to call these brothers, man. They get in, get out, get the job. You know what? You can call them at 513-266-8290, or you can email them at estimates at GermanHomeSolutions.llc.com and get you estimate on your work. And you too can use the promo code my 2 cents to receive 10% of your service. Give German Home Solutions around the world. Thanks. Gang Nation, www.co. Where you can go get your apparel, all your gear, gearing up for the changes coming November, December the 1st. It's gonna go ham. So if you don't know, I'm telling you now. Already in Forest Fair Mall. Biggs is a whole growth spot. You better ask somebody. Up in Monroe by Traders World, there are four dispensaries already. I look past like, well, damn. So they're getting ready to open. They're about to be flooded. And we with the dark skin, the melanated skin, We've been cut
We've
out
been
of a
cut
lot
out
of
of a
things. So
lot of
this is
things. So
how we're
this is
going to
how we're
get
going to get
involved. And
involved.
this is the
And this
reason
is
why
the
we
reason why
having
we having
Damon Lynch on the
Damon Lynch
show
on the
next
show
week.
next week.
So
So maybe he can give us a little insight
and how
how
to
to
cut through
cut
some
some
red
red
tape
tapes
of
of
what
what
to
to
do
do
if
if
we
we
can
can
do
do
anything,
anything,
which we doing
which we doing anyway.
we're going to be growers and
growers and sell to
the
the
growers our
growers our
seeds, and we're
seeds,
also going
and
to
we're
be
also
able to
going to be able
deliver.
to deliver.
That's what's up.
That's
I ain't
what's
gonna
up.
tell you
I ain't
too
gonna
much
tell you
more.
too much more.
www.decknation.co.
www.decknation.co.
Go get you some
Go get you
apparel.
some apparel.
Next up, we
Next
got
up, we got
let's get them a round
let's
of
get them
applause.
around the applause.
If you have a
If you
man
have a
weave
man weave
and
and you need
these type of
these type
products,
of
then you need to
products,
go
then
to
you need to
Polish
go to Polish
Barbershop and get you
Barbershop
some
and
of that
get you some of that
G14
G14
classified.
classified.
It's the
It's the
glue, it's
glue,
the
it's
hair
the hair
fibers,
fibers,
it's the
the
clippers, it's
clippers, it's
everything you
everything
need
you
to
need
complete
to
the look
complete
that
the
you
look
want.
that you want.
Go to
Go to
www.polishbarbershop.com
www.polishbarbershop.com
and pick you up
and
some
pick you up some
G14. And you
G14.
too
And you
can
too can
use a promo
use a
code my
promo
two
code
cents
my
and
two
receive
cents and
10%
receive
off
10%
your
off
purchase.
your purchase.
Get them around the
Get them
applause.
around the applause.
Let's keep it like
Let's
it
keep it
is.
like it is.
There's a
There's a
lot of
lot
trees
of
out there
trees
on the
out there
streets,
on the
and
streets, and
come
come
December, it's going to
December,
be
it's going to be
legal. So it's
legal.
going to be
So it's
even a
going to be
lot
even a
more
lot
trees on
more
the street.
trees on the street.
So you want to
So you
dress
want to
your
dress
girls
your
up,
girls up,
female
female
plants.
plants.
That's what's out on the
That's what's out
street.
on the street.
Ain't no
Ain't
males.
no
That's a bunch
males.
of
That's a
seeds.
bunch
A
of
bunch of
seeds.
females
Bunch of females
out there.
out there.
So you got a
So
bunch of
you got a
females
bunch
on
of
the track.
females on the track.
You want
You
your
want
hoe to
your
look
hoe
the
to look the
best. So
best.
go to
So go to
Bagman,
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 Bagman.
down on Hopple and
Hop on
Colerain.
Colerain.
Get you some
Get
bags.
you
They
some
open
bags. They
11 to
open
7.
11 to 7.
Monday through
Monday through
Saturday,
Saturday.
appointments only
Appointments
on
only on
Sunday,
Sunday.
Molar
Molar
bags, all
bags.
types
All
of bags,
types
you
of
name
bags.
it.
You name it.
And new
And the
locations
new
coming out
locations
the
coming
suburb
out the
soon.
suburb
So
soon.
go on down
So
to
go on down to
Bagman,
Bagman,
Bagman.
Bagman.
Use the promo
Use the
code
promo code
my two
my
cents
2 cents
and receive
and receive
10%
10%
off your
off
purchase.
your
Let's give
purchase. Let's
Bagman,
give Bagman,
Bagman a round
Bagman
of
a round of
applause.
applause.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
It's like it's
It's
just
like
me and
it's just
you in the
me and you in
building.
the building.
Maybe
Maybe
Nicole jump
Nicola
in,
jump in,
but that's
but
okay.
that's okay.
Do what we
Do
do.
what we do.
So
So
Hey, hey,
ori-
y'all.
ori- originally
originally we
let me turn this
let me
up so I
turn
can
this
hear
up
you.
so I can hear you.
Originally we were
Originally
supposed
we
to
were
do the
supposed to do
last
the
days
last days
and so
and
forth,
so forth,
but that
but that
changed.
changed.
So
So
we're gonna
we're
jump
gonna jump
into
into
celebrity
celebrity
news. And we
news.
get it
Let
over
me get
with
it
because it
over
all
with because it
ties
all ties
together with
together with
conspiracy
conspiracy
theories,
theories,
Bible,
Bible.
all of it has
All
to
of it
play
has to
in.
play in.
And the main
And
thing
the
that I
main
was
thing that I
really
was really
tripping off of
tripping
is the
off of is the
subliminal
subliminal
messages
messages
that are
that are everywhere,
everywhere, everywhere.
everywhere.
And this
And
has been
this
going
has
on
been
since the
going on since the
1900s. And people
1900s.
don't
And people don't
understand
understand
the
the
significance
significance
of
of
subliminal
subliminal
messaging.
messaging.
You could be on
You could be on
Facebook,
Facebook,
somebody piss your
somebody
ass
piss your
off,
ass off,
a family
a
member or
family member or
whoever, and
whoever,
put
and
up a
put up a
post.
post.
And I
And I
guarantee you, they
guarantee
gonna
you,
know
they
who
gonna
you're
know who
talking
you're
about.
talking about.
If the shoe
If the
fits
shoe
where,
fits where,
they will pick
they
up
will
on that
pick
some.
up on that. Some.
Oh,
Oh,
look at here!
look at here.
Let's give
Let's give
Nicola a
Nicola
round of
a round
applause.
of
She popped
applause.
that
She
out
popped.
of nowhere. God dang! I've been doing that before. It's time to stop the truth. Jump out the bushes on people. You know what I'm saying? Don't do
Gotta
that.
keep y'all on y'all toes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see that. I got Bonnie and Clyde in this mug. Got two riders. Yeah, one jump out the bushes and one will just smack you dead in the face. Woo-wee. But so you already know what we on is that subliminal stuff and messaging and so forth. Um and celebrities. And right off the rip, Jada been throwing subliminal shit for years. I went and got her book. I'm still reading. I think, and it's funny after reading, listening to the first parts of it, and they talking about how she lying. When you listen to her and you read the stories of how she lying and Jade, whatever his name is, you could see you. I'm like, man, that she does sound. What's the key word? Condescending. She seems untruthful. It seems like rehearsed. Just reading just listening to her. So anyway, what y'all think about the Jada and Will saga?
You want to say something first, Cola?
I can't hear you.
That's what I asked.
Go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
It's on my end probably,
Yeah, I was
but I can
asking
hear
when I
you.
first started. Can you hear me?
What'd you say?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Caller, you want to go first?
I say that again. You asked me that I want. I can't really hear you.
It must be your shit. Man.
Is it my
Who?
shit? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. It's just not loud.
I know
Yeah,
it's
it's not
not.
loud. Make sure your mic ain't at the top muted or down.
No,
I hear crickets, boy.
I know I hear them too. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because I got my volume all the way up. I was asking Cola if she wanted to go first because I think I got a mouthful.
Okay, so I can go first. So we talking about Jada and Will.
Jada, Will, DJ Envy, all of it. Let's go with Jada and Will right quick because they seem to be in everybody's mouth, regardless.
I mean, excuse me for being goofy today, but I mean it ain't really that much.
Ain't nothing really,
I don't.
ain't really nothing new, is it?
Ain't nothing new. It's just same old thing. It's just seem like it's a different day. It's the same toilet. This a different day that we use it. Um, Again, a lot of things to me seems like distractions. Not things, but it is distractions. And one thing about it, they know in society that we stay glued into distractions. So I don't even really be caring to hear about it because it go from one thing to another. Now she pregnant by Chris Rock, and Lord, they showing pictures
What?
of her in the car with
What?
Tupac.
What? I ain't never, I didn't hear the pregnant by
Oh,
Chris
you didn't
Rock.
see
What?
that one? Oh gosh.
No,
See
they
what I'm
they
saying? You
went on a
so
date
much
though,
you
right?
can't keep.
No, I did not hear that one.
I'm gonna try to find it. But
Another
then they
thing.
showed the picture with her like on the floor in the car with Suge Knight and Tupac. Like they just taking it too far. Like the joke's on them or is the joke on us?
It's on both of them. Everybody, we all part of this, part of the scheme.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Right.
It wouldn't be relevant if people like us and other folks ain't talk about it. Got to have something to talk about. Because if you talk about
You,
positive stuff, ain't nobody gonna pay you no damn attention.
you're gonna be blocked.
I feel that in this time with her, one, we know that the deception was just for her book sales anyway, because of course everybody wants to see how she made Will look like a punk and everything else and want to get deeper into it. But the sad part of it is like you were saying, the subliminal messaging. The subliminal messaging is showing females as we are today. I'm not gonna say me because I don't do that. But as we are today, that when we're looking for a mate or a man or something like that, we get them and then we tear them down. Because if you didn't want Will, or if you was so disgusted with him as you're sitting up here trying to talk about it, then why even stay with that man? I understand you wanted to say the kids and stuff like that, but you damaged your kids in the process. Now they're out here trying to clean up your dirt. So I just feel that it was a subliminal message to keep the black woman, the indigenous woman, in that same headspace of I can do it myself. I don't need no man. And when I do get one, I'll talk to him and treat him like trash. And that's why we all running around with no man because we all get put in the same pot.
Well, not me, but no. I mean, no. To be serious, you're right because a lot of people scream like, "I don't want a man," but when COVID happened, I know it was a lot of women that wish they had him. They had to go get water on their own. They had to go do this, that on their own, and they still doing it on their own. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't. like I tell people, it's not a flex to me to say that I'm single. It's not a flex. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not the life that I grew up in anyway, seeing my parents together. So
That part.
it's just you get this type of person or you get that type of person. But when you get in dealing with a man and things don't add up to the person, the woman's vision, the first thing she does is tear him down with her homegirls, with her family, within herself, within him. And instead of us just kind of leaving in the home, like we seen a lot of things. No, it don't do that. But guys getting as worse as women.
And, yeah, but it's
So we
the
both
women.
getting the dirt.
And that's
Because
the
most
thing.
guys be like, y'all ain't like granddaddy, or my grandma used to this and that, but I know because your granddaddy wouldn't have paid all the bills. And it's not just about paying all the bills, because most granddaddies had women all around the continent, but he took care of each home in those continents
Right.
versus what the guys doing now. I mean, they having babies by the women next door. Granddaddy had the same thing, but that woman next door never creeped over there to even say that she had a baby by granddaddy. So I don't know.
Well, like I said, it's to keep the black home separated. That's all it is. It's because the one
And it's
thing,
doing it.
yeah, the one thing that is the most powerful out here is black love. We thrived when we were loving each other. We had fun. And then, I mean, even through the misery that the world was taking us through, we didn't see it. We didn't see it because our love was deep. So if
Yep,
you
the love overpowered.
right, so they trying to get two top celebrities that they think we all into to sit up here. But if you look at it, look, just keep paying attention to all the celebrities who are breaking up. It's all the black couples that have been together for a long time. And that's the sad part about it. And people, like you said, it's deception everywhere, but people don't see it because all they want to see is the drama part about it.
And I think that just for black folks, because doing my research on this, I went to U.S. Uh, celebrity news, this, that, and the third. And the way they cover white folks and they drama is totally different than the way Shade Room or the way any podcast, as they say, Black Twitter or Black Facebook or any one of us, the way we treat each other is the same way that they do when they reporting on they mess. When you
Right.
go to us, man, that drama's put so eloquently. Well, they're having issues and blah 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 blah. Now you got to read between the lines though, because it's subliminal there too.
Yeah.
But the way that they put their stuff is not in the drama form that black folks and black celebrities and just black folk in general, because black celebrities are just still normal people. They just got money, and they had to do not everybody, but the majority of these folks are plants and don't have the money you think they have, don't have the power that you think they have. So it's a whole new ball game. Racism, the devil don't care. He gonna use racism to the end, till he can't use it no more. And there are people who go
Mm.
for it.
It's that part.
That's like I was just telling one of my coworkers. I'm like, when you see like the person say they worth 50 million, I said that don't mean that's what they have. That's just called their worth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They could be living up under a bridge, but their worth is 50 million.
Yeah. And there's
So
some out there that's living that life.
that's how we
But
kind of treat stuff too when it comes with um the couples of the black men and black women couples. You know what I'm saying? People don't treat it with the real value and the worth of it. If it don't have a full value dollar on it, it don't have no worth. You
if
know,
it,
so
we call that the shiny crow syndrome. And what I mean by that is uh, the fat gold chains, the big diamond ring, the
Mm-hmm.
24s, 21, yeah, that's how all my niggas roll. You know what I'm saying? So that and who really catapulted that is one of the biggest influencers in the game, which is would be Cash Money Millionaire,
Well,
who
that's true.
should have coined the term bling, but it was those guys who introduced the bling bling to the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so and that's how it is with everywhere, with every not every Negro, but in the limelight, that's where it go, and people follow what they see. So if this Negro got on all these stuff, designer stuff, people think that they got it, and people will fake
Or
it.
in sides.
Right.
They will fake it till they make it. You got brothers out here with three and $400, $500 pair of jeans on, $2,000 gym shoes,
That's the problem.
gold
They
chains,
don't even have
uh,
that they own. 'Cause I'm
Gucci
confused with it.
belts. You know what I'm saying? Slides and everything else, and driving a freaking Honda or something, or don't
But
have
then too, some of them celebrities get paid to wear certain stuff. Unlike little
endorsements.
old me, yeah, endorsements. So that's what I'm saying, endorsements and just different things. They get paid different ways, unlike us.
Not
We
only
just
that,
want to get it and
Right?
want to pay for it and skip a meal and skip paying the bills and the kids ain't got no school clothes, but I'm gonna go jump in a free line because I know it's coming to get their pencils and stuff, get the little haircuts. The girls gonna get some little bump curls because it's free. But I've been wearing Gucci and Louis out here.
All summer long.
it's that part, but that's what's tearing our families apart too, because with us not, always been kept at the bottom. And then now we're learning how to make money and stuff like that or whatever, but we're tearing each other down who don't have the same status as us, but they so much of gatekeepers and don't want nobody to look like them, have the stuff that they look like. Personally, if I was a millionaire, I wouldn't buy half the stuff that they buy. So it's a difference. Like people don't move the same way. You can give somebody the sauce, but it don't mean that their life gonna end up like yours. So our community is too scared to share, to share the wealth, to share the love, to share anything, any information to keep us as a community. So that's where they designed MK Ultra to make our rappers, our celebrities, and stuff like that to put out, like you said, subliminal posts, subliminal messages in their song to keep us down. That's why it's demonic music because it manipulates you, and then everybody in this world is being influenced. Nobody is thinking on their own.
Nobody is thinking on their own.
Mm-mm.
Uh, you said influence and subliminal. I keep running back to subliminal, and I keep thinking about Timothy and the Honorable October when we did that show. We're gonna have to get them back on there. And Timothy did say he was ready. I just wanted to bring a different topic or some substance to the show the second time around. But I keep referring back to that interview with those two guys, and all I could think about was him talking about him being in the armed services over in Cuba or wherever he was, and they were passing out pamphlets, and the pamphlets was subliminally and uh, getting these people on the agenda that the U.S. government was on, and they was passing them out like flyers, like you pass out for a daggone club event or something, a party. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And that just goes to show you the power of influence and the weakness of the human mind.
Yes.
Because if you go to college, and I say this all the time, and you take psychology, I don't care if you don't pass it, but if you take it and pay just a smidget of attention, you're going to see stuff that's going on in this world and didn't know that it had a name attached to it. like capitalism, all the different socialism, this, that, and the third. And that for capitalism, you're going to have poor people. You're going to have this to thrive. It's so deep that just like when we tell people to go investigate the stuff that we tell them
Mm-hmm.
or show them to go investigate themselves, they won't.
They won't. They'll just still
They
talk
won't.
mess about it.
They won't. They will sit here and then and talk about it.
Mm-hmm. And that's why
Or
they get
don't
away
even,
with
you
it.
know what? They don't even talk about it. They sit there and tell us that we crazy and we don't know what the heck we talking about.
But the same way I just checked it, you can go check it.
You can go
But you
check
won't
it.
do that because you're too busy to sit up here and try to build hatred and the knowledge that was given to you. You don't want nobody to sit up here and tell you, oh, it was a lie. But with our community, why wouldn't we ever think that? Because we at the I mean, regardless of the situation, everybody done thought something wrong here. Why are we the only people that get treated like that? But yeah, we
Because the
still do the
programming.
shoot them up and stuff like that or whatever. But you don't even do that to the other people. Our Mexican brothers and sisters. They known for gang banging, raping, and all this other stuff. They ain't they the ones
Clear
that
people.
yeah, killing people, kidnapping our children.
She
But you
said
would rather
clear
sit
people.
next to them than before you would sit next to me. So, like I said, it's a reason why our history was covered up. And then everybody get the relaxed on dumb stage and get off of that and go look who you really are. Y'all will see, like y'all told you in his word, you are rich. We are all rich, but we too darn stupid, stuck on stupid, as Grizz would say, to even go look and see if it's truth. And then not only that, it ain't that we're dumb and stupid. It's y'all scared. Y'all scared. It's the fear that they invoke in you and telling you like you gotta go register this, you gotta register that. No, you don't.
That right there is a mouthful because fear is going to get worse
Mm-hmm.
when the time comes. And like I said, I'm not going to be one when keep trying to predict or say when this is going to happen or go this and this happen. I just know that the stuff is happening. I see for myself. I try and tell somebody else, and me telling you is not me trying to force you. Like this is it, and you don't know what you're talking about, and blah blah blah. I'm beyond that.
Right,
I'm
right. That
beyond
part.
that
It's
right
just to
now.
make you aware.
Yeah. Hey, player. Hey, player. Here goes some information. You might want to check it out. You might not. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? But when the shit hit the fan, remember somebody tried to show you something.
Somebody tried to tell you. You remember when
And
it took how
and
many years for Noah? It was 4 years. Noah kept telling people,
yeah, yeah,
and then
kept saying Noah's a great example. A great
mm-hmm.
example. He kept telling y'all, and the people just kept sitting there and talking about, man, you crazy. Man, ain't rain for 40 days and 40 nights. Can
Yeah,
you
we're not
imagine?
saying that this is gonna happen tomorrow, but it's coming soon.
It's coming soon.
All the
Can you
signs are
imagine
showing.
what you just said when I was little and we read those stories of Noah and the pictures of the storms and the flood and the ark? All I could think about was like, hey man, I would have tried to get on that boat listening to dude because he got to be doing it got to come from somewhere. Ain't nobody gonna build no giant ass boat
That part.
like this
And I'm not
just for
bold.
fun.
I'm not getting on that thing.
Hey man, let me help you build this thing you're doing. Cause
Mm-hmm.
I see something. Ain't gonna build nothing like this.
But you would be that person that'll be on that narrow path while everybody over there on the wide path.
That's what I'm trying to
Because
get to.
you saw the signs, you said, okay, well, if he's doing this and that boat getting bigger and bigger, then maybe I should go over there, help and see what's good and get on this boat.
And get on this boat.
Mm-hmm.
But then I go back to our sins, you know what I'm saying, our flesh. And they back then they was wild, just like we wild now. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying? So you definitely have to have God in your prayer because sheesh,
they
it's
did a
rough.
study, Grizz, and the study shows that this generation is that has the highest rate of 28% of being in the ABC community. And the reason why I want to bring light to that situation is because for a long time they told you it was wrong. The same people who's making these laws for you, these same people that's telling you to do it, were the same people that were trying to shun it and hide it. But the reason why they're making it come out, just like you just said, with this counterpart and that counterpart, you see more of our people, in the tabloids of saying, oh, he kissed somebody, or oh, he's a part of that community and stuff like that. But tell me, how many Caucasians celebrities do we know of being on that fence? And I'll wait for that because it's only a handful that you can name. Really, I think I can only name one right now, and that's Doogie Howser
That's what.
and Ellen, a two.
Man, there's plenty of them out there. They just ain't.
Right, and
They just ain't putting it
celebrities and
on
stuff
Front
like that.
Street.
But it's like you said, it's not on the forefront. It's not news. It's not fueled with drama behind it. It was a good thing for them to do that. Come out, Timmy. But
Right.
when it's for our culture, because we know it's a big sin. No, they push it on us because they want our heritage, our people to stay where we're at, cursed. They want us to stay there. So they keep on manipulating us to do more and more evil stuff. Just like you see, Satan is on an all-time high. You even got Netflix on their Instagram page saying, "Hail Satan." Christmas shows talking
Yeah,
about it.
he don't discriminate. Them white folks
Right.
is bold too. Satan churches
Excuse me,
and all that
guys.
stuff. What'd you say?
It is always a pleasure to be here on the show, but I have to get back to the bread and butter. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll talk to you later, okay?
All right, baby.
Yeah,
Go
we'll
work
probably
your
chat with
bread.
you later on your break later on after the show.
Yes.
Yeah, secret
That's what's
society
up.
calls.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, we ain't no
Bye.
secret society. Get out of here, girl.
Bye.
Bye. Boy. But yeah, he busy on both sides of the coin,
Yes,
but
he is.
he also know which buttons to push as far as to create the drama, to create the chaos, and that's all it is chaos.
Division, and like you said too, division.
Yeah.
They think
So
my sin is better than your sin, you know? So they just keep that fueling and stuff, but that's just like we have this what other celebrity that we talking about, DJ Envy.
oh yeah, I'm glad you segued into him. That
Right.
guy right there. Oh my gosh. Um,
But
the Breakfast Club. What's your take on the Breakfast Club?
I think the Breakfast Club was created to start drama. It's like I said, with our community, we don't get on and get interviews. Look at every platform that somebody has ever been interviewed on, right? Especially our people. Tell me where they had like a great interview where no controversy was added to that interview. Nowhere. So with the DJ Envy and Lisa Yee and Charlemagne and all them other y'all are people. and y'all sit up here on y'all platform and make it worse.
I think they all straddle the fence, and I'm gonna just start with it for real. Like Lenard, me and him got into it. Bruno got the footage that we got into it. We got into it because um he was raised in Jehovah's Witness,
Mm-hmm.
and some of the stuff that he is saying and doing, and then trying to still praise God with it. I mean, I'm not the judge and the jury.
Right.
Your walk is your walk, man. But I'm gonna have an issue with you publicly in a platform where you can make light of it. You can talk about your mom and how she went to the hall and all the training and this, that, and the third, and then your dad and blah, 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 blah. That's all cool and dandy. But then when you get on there and you got a mold of your ass, and you sticking your finger and all this other stuff up there and the LBGTQ and this, that, and the third, I believe that Negro sold his soul to get the money that he at and where he at. You know what I'm saying? And I believe the devil chose him because he really knows the Bible. I'm not saying that anybody that don't go to the Kingdom Hall don't know the Bible, not. But
Katy Perry, you remember she was a gospel singer,
oh my God,
and
her too,
boy, she did a cartwheel into the devil's slap
boy. So
with the
um,
police.
each of them have their own part to the show. Envy, he came off as I don't want to use the word shiesty, but shiesty, a sly, like smile in your face, cut your ass real quick.
Yeah,
And
he
your
was very
daddy's a police officer, so that plays a whole lot into everything that he does. He plays. He could possibly be an industry plant just because of his dad and the police and everything that he's involved with. I mean, his dad used to be involved with as far as that. And that's just alleged. That's just us talking. So I don't know. I don't know that
he don't know
motherfucker
his
from
business. We just
a
saying.
can of paint. But I'm just saying, with my feet touching the streets a little bit and knowing people and good judge of character somewhat and game recognized game on his
It's
show,
funny
like,
that you
oh, this
said
nigga,
that.
huh?
It's funny that you said how you feel like he played both sides and stuff because even with these allegations going on with the real estate scam and stuff, he's out here, oh, I'm a victim too.
Yeah.
As if he didn't know these people or never sat down with them. I was just promoting them and stuff like that. So he's basically trying to negate himself from the situation completely and act as if he's a victim as well. But it's also a celebrity by a music industry veteran by the name of Anthony Martini, who is in the industry, who named Envy personally and said, I spoke with him. So you had some knowledge of the company or whatever, but like I said,
Here's my thing. Look, and I remember reading that teeny dude that you just said. So check this. You in the streets, and the boys and came and hollered at you. I don't know if I've had the feds come in my house 3 times. They already have name, information, where you work at, all your phone numbers, your car. I've watched them follow me. Like my wife's like, "Oh, these people follow you." So my point being is, if you are part of that tribe, that thing, I believe he set that boy. I believe he set Cena up.
yeah,
I believe he knew the feds got a hold of the shady business deals going around, and his name definitely came up because he was on that platform spreading. We gonna be here, my business partner, Cena, da 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 da. They even had him up there opening up envelopes with rent money and stuff in it. I'm
right.
thinking like, I'm watching this like, where do they do this at?
Mm-hmm.
what what kind of real estate game this nigga got
Right.
going on?
What you say? This is like a drug deal going on, not a real
Yeah,
estate deal.
I'm hoping.
Don't
Well,
get
we ain't
so
gonna pull this
scared.
one out, but we gonna pull this one out. Like, damn, what they paying you in rent, nigga?
But that was the complaints. It's over 20 civil cases right now. So that was the complaint that the investors was claiming that where's our money? We weren't getting no revenue. We weren't getting no profit, no product, no nothing out of it. And y'all just ripping checks open over here on the internet.
Hey,
like,
but you know what's funny?
what's that?
Is Rick Ross called that shit a while ago when they first got started with that beef or whatever they got started. Rick Ross was the first to bring out. Oh damn! Is it police snitching on police? Is it CIA inform CIA informants snitching on each
Ross
other?
was a correctional officer, so
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
right,
saying. And
right.
they all in this industry, and they, oh man, there's some stuff in the game going on between the niggas.
Yeah, I believe the true street guys are the ones that's in jail. The other artists that has not been in jail or not made it to jail, you see that all their parents, majority of their parents are teachers. So they're already with the feds, stating because that's where your curriculum comes from. So it's kind of odd that you see the school teachers' kids still out here running around and running loose, but the ones who's just trying to come out here and make their name heard and they doing big just through the internet, where they at now? Because they
I
weren't
don't know,
going for
but
the
it's
BS.
our
They weren't
road
going for that stuff.
envy being a snitch. That's what our roads is being
Yeah,
a snitch
being a
or
snitch,
involved. You know,
being a
say the
person.
word snitch is kind of hard, and we don't know.
Sex
Alleged,
doll.
we alleged. But what we saying?
Allegedly
Hey
a
man,
sex
shit
doll.
ain't adding up. It's not adding up, bro. I'm
Allegedly.
sitting here trying to fathom this. Let me take another hit.
Right. Pass that.
Nope, it still ain't adding up. Still ain't adding
Boy, I
up.
think the whole world need a puff of that, boy. Maybe they'll start thinking straight a little bit.
Yeah, you might make it there.
Maybe you can see the
Woo,
subliminal signs through some vivid dreams or something.
boy. So I don't know, man. But I
But it
know the
ain't gotta
game.
be Diddy.
Oh well, put it like this. I put up 2 years ago, was it three? Maybe two. On one of the shorts on the channel, right?
Hmm.
I already knew Negro had. He had something to do with it. Common sense just told me like, man, this
But
nigga
if
want him
you
dead.
noticed, everybody who was under that label, it was five of them up under the label, and the only person that's still alive up under that label besides him is Albie Shore,
And
which was allegedly almost taken out.
yeah, he
Thank
was.
God. Yeah,
He
thank God
was.
he came to and was able to put, nope, this is what happened, and here it is. But I'm sorry, he always looked like Satan's son to me. He always
Oh,
did, and did he?
did he?
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
when he made them kids walk for that cheesecake. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
Like
Hey, I knew then the dude I ain't gonna say this term, but he went both ways on that show. The first time, I'm like, oh man, this nigga go both ways.
yeah, because too many of those guys on his reality TV shows, it wasn't really the females having breakdowns. It was the guys.
It was the guy. It was the mother here. The
They
father
tried
mother.
everything, so they probably was being pushed to something. And then what's the one that had the braids and the big ass? I don't know his name, but he was a good rapper. But you could see him
Dylon.
fall. Yeah, no, Dylon is the bald rapper, right? I know
Oh,
his name.
Dylon was a
He
Fred
was no, he
Trick.
was the truth with his rapping, but I'm talking about the dark skin. He was real tall and he had braids in his hair. I don't
Mm,
know his name. Like I said, he was on that episode with Dylon. He was supposed to be in the group with him, but he was so emotional and wanting to fight. And then that's when Dylon started getting angry too, as well, and wanting to fight and stuff like that. You remember the girl, because it was only one girl with that group. She wanted to leave and go home to her husband,
right.
and they wouldn't even let her leave. And that played out on the show. Like she boo hooed, she wanted to go home. But you can see with all his reality TV shows, where are those people now? Some of them are gone.
Oh, Andrew said Chopper City. Yes, that's him.
That's him.
That's
Him.
him. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Chopper. That's him.
Chopper. That's it. Yeah, I did. I do
Yeah, he
remember
be
him.
breaking down a lot on that show. Like I think somebody really tried to thumb him for real, for real.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this shit, man.
I do because, like I said, and then again, like I said, majority of them people on drugs, looking a mess
Right.
right here. But and that's why I keep trying to tell people, pay attention to the ones who are the crazies. Because I'm sorry, when people get to the point where they're so adamant about their truth, don't y'all get crazy and frustrated and mad and hype about it? Because ain't
No, the
nobody
person
gonna do
telling
what
it,
you're
the
saying.
person telling it needs to, like myself, I take my advice and just calm the heck down. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not gonna bust the grape over here trying to force you to see what I see. If you can't, here it is. This is what I see. If you can't see it, okay. Got any questions? Like you said last night, ask the question.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So what
That way,
Christ do when he
that
first
way,
came?
I don't lose my hair. What
Yeah.
little bit I got left. But back to what Diddy right quick though. He ain't go. I don't think he's gonna be touched. You know why? Because he is one of the biggest industry plants. He is like you said. He is the devil's son. Looks like for real. He
Mhm.
he oozes evil, and
Yes,
he
yes, he
trying
does.
hard. He trying hard with his beautiful baby, beautiful daughter, to show that
After
love,
my
and I'm
heart
sure he
aches
loves
for
her
them
to
too.
death.
The twins. Oh my God, my heart aches for them.
That's the other kids, and when you look at the one that look like him,
Yeah.
man, I feel I'm praying for him.
Yeah.
I'm praying for
I
him
know. I
because
know. Quincy Jones' son, the oldest. I know he basically was saying like his 18th birthday was too much for TV and was too much for him. He said the
who's
party he
Diddy's
had.
son?
Yeah. Well, Diddy's stepson, Albie Short's son.
Yeah,
Yeah. So he said his birthday was too much for him. It was too much. That's not something he would have expected. But I know my father does it big and stuff like that. He was like, but it he wasn't prepared for all of that.
that's got to be the weirdest situation in the world for them young folks. Just think of that. Your dad is the famous Albert Short. This dude is not your dad at all, and
Right.
has some type of hold on you, and
Mhm.
and your father and
Mhm.
your mother.
Mhm.
So can you imagine them growing up?
And he
They
murdered
have
them.
to ignore a lot of stuff. Like you
Yeah.
said, I can imagine his 18th birthday party, and that nigga probably set it on fire with girls, this, that, and the third, like one of his own parties that exhibited and then walk out of like, oh, we got to get out of here.
Right.
You know, exhibits like
Let's exit.
exhibit said, oh
That
no,
part.
oh, we'd have been on the same page. Let's go.
Mm-mm.
Let's get out of here. And he
Right. I
got
done
one.
walked
He
in a
got a
club
hit.
before and it wasn't feeling like that, and I had to walk out of ooh, that
You
feels
did
a little
what?
creepy up in there.
You did what now?
I said I done walked in a club before where it felt real demonic and creepy, and I had to get on up out of there. I don't sit with Satan. Mm-mm.
So you ain't never been to no industry parties down there in the A?
Yeah, I have, but I haven't been to, I would say, the mansion parties. The mansion parties are where they go down. I done been to like club industry
Oh, okay.
parties.
You ain't even
I done
made.
stood right next to Young Jock, talked to him for a minute and stuff, whatever. And I mean, I done seen a few people. I done stood right next to Ti at the strip club, Carrie Hilson.
Right,
So
but
I
as
mean,
far as going
and
to the man,
living in Georgia. I mean, I've never been starstruck anyway. I think the only person I
let's get
probably
out a
been.
round of applause. Come on, we from the daddy, our age and up. Man, I'm not on. We not on that.
I
I'm
ain't
not
never
on
been that
those
person.
starstruck stuff, nigga. You put on your
Yeah.
pants like I put on my pants,
I
girl.
met plenty of stars growing up, and I've never been that person.
Yeah, I'm
Never
not
been that
that
chick
person.
that want to date the man for the car, nothing like that. That stuff don't
No,
matter to me.
no. I had look. Rollo bro, good game down from Cleveland. You know who good game is, right?
Hmm.
So he couldn't make it. We was at the Ritz. So I had my home, my brother, my partner, uh, Lucci with me, right?
Mhm.
So we go down here. He say, "Hey man, I ain't gonna be able to make it. Real, when you and Lucci going down there to the bridge and show good game a good time." And that's when we met Akon, Fonz Bentley, whatever his name was,
Mhm.
and it was somebody else
I
at
just
the
been
Ritz.
asking myself in my head what happened to Farnsworth.
We
I
get to
just
that.
asked myself that probably like 3 days ago. I'm glad you brought him up. Where he
Uh,
at?
but we down there. That's when I'm locked up. Don't let me out. My elbows are crazy. I told my wife. She said, "Yep. Well, they are there." Anyway, long story short, right? We having a ball down there. He got his homeboy in there, and it come time to get drinks. So I'm gonna buy the drinks. I'm gonna buy the drinks. I'm buying them rounds of drinks. You know this nigga had one of them pimp cups, one of them big ass pimp cups, and
Yeah.
wanted me to fill that up with Hennessy,
Yeah.
whatever. And I was like, what? Hell no, nigga, get another round. Nobody, I'm not filling that shit up with that. You didn't do
Right.
that. You done lost,
Big
and
old
I said
cup.
like that, like you done lost your mind. And then I got mad. I left that drink there, man. No, but this way to go, Akon and Farnsworth, go holler with them like, hey man, I don't know what this nigga on. So, long story short, that nigga was heated at the end of the end of the party, right at the Ritz. You know how the Ritz used to be, man. Them girls thought the Lando was him.
Mm.
And good game. He was so mad. He yelling out the truck, "You ain't no pimp. You just a Mac." I'm like, hey, man. And but Nando told me something. Now, Mac and your hoe.
He had to put that out there, huh?
Hey, man. We riding on 22. I did have 20 on my Taurus. uh, man, yeah, we ain't never been starstruck, man. You got gone somewhere with that bullshit.
Nah, like I was telling you about the incident when I met Benny Single in Indianapolis, and like I said, we in the club, so it's everybody on the dance floor. Then his bodyguards come and give me like, Benny want to talk to you. Like, okay, like okay, like he was like, you want to go to the hotel and all this other stuff? No, call me later.
You
that's
stupid.
that's how it
Right,
goes.
right,
Mm-mm.
exactly. And they just
I
want
had to
to know,
do that
man.
with Chad
And
Johnson.
that's part of the problem. People that we put these people on a pedestal.
Yeah, they get
No,
too
they have
starstruck,
problems
and that's
just
why
like
they get.
you and me do every day.
Mm-hmm.
Despite what we and we know this because being behind the camera, being behind trying to break into that field, you see stuff on the smaller level.
Yeah.
When you climb up the chain, go up the food chain, you see different shit. You see different stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but we never been one to do that, and that's the problem
Uh-uh.
today,
No.
man.
And then,
That's
like I
why
said,
I think
living here in
that
Georgia, it's just like living in Cincinnati, walking past people every day. You see them all day long, so ain't no need to get starstruck. Like, ain't no need.
but I think it's our job to still point that stuff out if every chance that we get. We ain't got to harp on it, you know what I'm saying? Because I get what people are saying about the hell with a celebrity, man. They don't mean this. But the same people that say that be the same people that looking on stuff, looking and maybe not commenting because when you post positive stuff, you Negroes ain't around on that either. You hear that? We need some meaningful conversation, and we want you guys to
What you say? Just
expand
want to
it.
rain on the parade, huh?
Hey man, you're not gonna pay no attention until you see some ass and titties jumping around, or
Right.
somebody getting shot,
Right.
or somebody got the biggest train and charm on. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? That's when you gotta pay attention. So I don't know.
But we see what happens when it comes to those people who are very into the money part and stuff like that. Y'all miss the value of life, and you get too deep into that money and that money hole and try to be better than somebody. Then you start losing everything around you, everybody around you, and stuff like that. That's why that statement was made, that money is the root to all evil. Then you sell your friends out to get more. You sell your babies, everything, just to get a little piece of change. Like, why? Why do that? Like, why? I'm sorry, I just can't play nobody's puppet. You can't sell. I can't sell my soul for something that I'm gonna have to constantly work. You already sold your soul for one, but now you got to do the pushing, the drug dealing, and everything. Like like you on the street or something. Like you got to make the product, push the product, everything. Like, dude, like you just sold yourself to a slave house when you could have been an independent artist and got your stuff out there and been jumping. Everybody jumping through social media, so I don't understand. And I
I
see
don't.
I
You know
know it's a
what's
lot of
tripping? Y'all just talking right now. Just thinking about this. Like in that game, timing is everything as far as who's up to bat, far as like songs and singles and so forth. Uh, if those rituals don't line up, then Jay-Z will miss out on this summer run. And this ritual line out, and that means that this particular group of people is actually they 10 toes down, so they have summers and summers and summers and summers and summers of music in
mm-hmm.
your face because they doing the most work. What you said, they putting the product out there. They putting the drama. They put the sex. They put all the wrong narratives out there. All the stuff they doing their job. That's why we see more a, a continuous group of people, the same people, like Kurt Birdman talking about we about to run. Ain't nobody else gonna have the music industry. If you look at the music industry right now, music industry is in shambles. For
The music
streaming,
they putting out is trash.
uh, they not getting the money like they supposed to be getting the streaming. You hear all these celebrities talk on these award shows, make the streaming fair, this, that, and the third, and blah 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 blah. So the shit is changing.
It is. It is right in
It's
front of people's
changing,
face,
and
and they
it's
get to
so
laughing
easy
like, "I
for
saw the award show." like
that was
so did
trash.
you?
It was trash, but
Yeah.
it was better than I didn't
I didn't
see
watch
so
it
much
personally.
subliminal stuff in this one that you normally see that we're talking about. Normally see it completely on these shows, and that one didn't. Although it didn't have to be so goddamn subliminal to see a raunchy girl
Yeah.
on there, and
The little
and
snippets I
then they get
saw,
back
it
to
was mm-mm.
what.
I said just the little pieces that I like saw on the internet because I don't personally watch those things anymore. But the little snippets that I saw, it was like they were very demonic. And then, if you know some of the Masonic signs and stuff like that, demonic symbols, then you could see in the background. You could see the background and see everything that
Well, I
goes
was
on.
looking this time. I didn't see that this time. Maybe I missed it.
Okay, well, I'll point some stuff out for you, like we
I'm
did
sure you
last
will.
night.
I'm sure you will. Make sure you do that.
But I will
But
I will point some stuff out for you because it was one incident. I forgot what award show it was, but
I'm talking about the past one. Seen others. I'm talking about the BET Awards, the Hip Hop Awards. They're
okay,
just
I still didn't watch none of them, but I know like different subliminals that I have seen and
yeah.
different.
That's what I'm saying. I have. That's what I said. Watching this past one last week, I didn't notice too much of where it stuck out. Like, oh hell no, and I'm contributing that to because they started off with, oh hell no, not this sexy red trash. And not no not a character or anything like that, but what she doing. And I get tired of people talking about it was Lil Kim and it was there, whatever, whatever, whatever. Okay, but damn, can we let Lil Kim in that era stay in that era? Can we elevate to something else? Of course we can.
Hmm.
That's not a part of the agenda.
Right.
So, but I did see that. So,
Yeah, but
yeah, them
like I
award
said,
shows
and put it
something
in your
else.
backgrounds. Look on them screens that be lighting up. Look
Yeah,
on them in the yeah.
normally I catch it, but this time I didn't. I was looking, but I was,
I'm
and
gonna
then
have to
like
watch
you,
this one because I didn't even know it was one last week. That
yeah,
tells me I
and
don't
like
gotta
you,
see some
I
stuff.
was watching back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, missing stuff because it, it didn't get live to me until our our age for music started when they started to play uh, our music, our generation,
Yeah.
and that's when we're dancing around, getting around stuff that they playing now, man. You gotta turn this stuff off, like, real. But it's out there.
But they won't let our people make love music no more. They want it
Yeah,
to
they
be
do. They got Tank, and he talks about getting his ass beat.
right, right. We know that, but
It's to me
ain't
love,
Tank
man.
out here talking about he like his salad being tossed and all this other stuff. Come
That
on
crack,
now.
that crack me up.
No, I'm just saying that it's just they use them for so much just to sit up here and manipulate. And the bad part is they're manipulating your children. And then the bad part is with the mamas that play it for their kids and got their kids shaking their butts and then putting them in half tops and little bitty shorts on the internet and then wondering why some man that probably took their child or them probably said a lewd comment or might have pictures of your child while he's over there, pleasuring himself because you done put your child all over the internet. Like that's one thing that I limit on the internet, especially when my children were younger. I did not
Yeah,
post them.
I'm trying to figure out how do I put all of my pictures on Facebook. I want to go through and save them because I got some pictures. I want to save them all and then delete them.
Yeah, because they coming after our kids. They want to manipulate them the most, especially with the ABC, bumping and grinding and stuff like that or whatever, is because they need to stop reproduction. So with this new laws, look into your laws with the new law that comes out where the parent won't be able to tell the child, no, you're not a girl, Timmy. And if you do that, you'll go to jail. Look into those new laws is because when they get your child in that office and they convince your child as a little boy to be a little girl, what they do is they take them and take them to the doctor's office. They starting to put clinics in the schools too to take them into the clinic and now start giving them gender reassignment medications and all that. Yes, they giving the children hysterectomies to
What?
not have children. Look into it. It's out there.
It can't be parent consent.
No, no. Look at all the laws that just got passed in California. So another law is that now nobody can file a charge against a rapist. So now they're going to go scot free, all because our people
What?
want to sit back.
Where is this at?
Yeah, look into all the California laws.
Oh, that's from California.
It's in California now, but it soon is going to make it our way. Those are a part of the executive orders as well that I've been shouting out for 2 years. Y'all go look at this, and that's
Wait,
why I be rapping and raving
executive.
about
That
our
don't make no
children.
damn sense. Executive order. Let me
Hmm.
look this shit up right now. You done got me all pissed off. Executive. I'm gonna put that in there.
Yeah,
Executive order.
a lot
What?
of the stuff that we know and that we have to go search for. The reason why it's not hitting your TV is because that's one of the executive orders too, for them to control the media. That's why you're not seeing none of this news. That's why you got to get it from people on TikTok and stuff like that. TikTok is it a platform just like everything else, but one thing for certain, two things for sure. TikTok is not censoring the truth. Facebook is. That's why y'all got those lawsuits and the settlements and stuff like that because they were. They censored the truth. Instagram censored the truth. Twitter censored the truth. That's why when Elon Musk bought Twitter, he started putting out everything. Here it is. Here go about the vaccine. The truth had been out, but your government covered it up allegedly. But it's in your face. All the proof is there. The patent, the people who got that, that liquid hot sauce. It's a patent.
Hey, you can't tell. You know what's so funny? That you told me about your family member that passed out. My wife done passed out. She still ain't recovered. She's
And with
still
the
tired.
same symptoms, Grizz.
Yeah, I know. She can't uh, move without getting tired. And I know it's from that shot. I know it's from her having that shot. There's too many people on TV that's doing the same damn thing.
Hmm. I be seeing some people that I know, like on Facebook, when they be having their little issues, like I got a headache real bad, or I got to go to the hospital. I'm not feeling good. It's all the people that's saying they're not feeling good who got the hot sauce.
It got the hot sauce, and I'm like, man, that's crazy. And I just keep, keep
But
prayer.
like I said, they still gonna run and take this other one.
I hope my family don't. I hope they
And
don't.
you see what I
Eh,
just sent you, the articles that I sent you about that child who just got the new shot, and he had brown eyes, and his eyes turned blue the next day after he got the shot, and not blue as in pretty blue, but blue as in cataracts all over his eyes. So we have to wake up and start looking at our laws, start reading. Like they said, the one statement that they made about our community is, if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. Y'all don't read.
that's a stereotype. And we broke that when
It's
we
a
had least.
stereotype, but it's true.
What's true
Just like
for
you
all
said,
humans.
just like we get the information that out
It's
there,
true
they
for
won't go look
we
go
had
read
this.
it.
I said I wasn't gonna say that no more.
Huh?
Because it's for all people. White people don't know about it either. Just I gave you an example of that.
Well, I would say they know more than us because their fathers and grandfathers and great grandfathers and all the above done told them. That's why a lot of them have been prepping since for decades. It's because they already knew this was coming. It's because they know. They knew. The only people in this world that was not a privy to what's going on in this world and what's happening now is our people. It's because we don't want to learn it. We don't want to know it. It's always, oh, well, if it happens then. But you ain't gonna scream that when it's in your face though. You gonna say, help me, please. Lord help me. It's gonna be all of that. But you could have prepared for this moment. You could have did something. We could have stood together, got a community, something like that. We sit back here with our color. Like, okay, you got your podcast going on and stuff like that. Why can't it be more black shows and stuff like this? Why can't it be more black
Well, you know
productions?
how many live shows it
No,
is
I'm
out
not
there?
saying just with podcasts, but what I'm saying is our movies, our sitcoms, stuff like that. Why can't we build our own instead of going to Fox or something like that and doing it there and making them rich?
Because the bottom line of that money, where it come from, that these rich black folk have, have
They
two
don't want to build wealth. They don't want to share it. That's what a black person
mentality is the 1% in our color group mostly fall under that bullshit that we talking about that they can't do
can't
this
say
and
that
can't
bullshit.
do that. They can only do this so much, so much. Then you have those who are rich, millionaires. I put out a post one time. Do we have any black millionaires in Cincinnati? How would you know? People who ain't millionaires was all swinging from all nuts and telling you this. That why would a black millionaire tell you he was a millionaire? He gonna keep his money to himself and his
Right.
family. And one of the millionaires they said was pretty damn big. Like, whoa, like
Didn't even know it, huh?
didn't even know it. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's the
But and
thing.
then it goes down to you can't tell people how to spend their money.
and
You
and
can't
that's
tell
sad.
people.
They'll go help a organization or charity, but see they family homeless on the street, or you can't come here, you can't lay your head here, and then
I mean, that's subjective. It might be they might take care of me and family. I don't know, but as far as spreading knowledge, spreading and helping, like you talking about on the level that we should, their mentality will never be there. It'll never be there. I'm watching a show called Billions, right? And Billions is off the hook, and it's basically showing how these billionaires like want to run for president and have to get into these lanes, pick a side which side they're gonna go to. And I always say that it doesn't matter that the Republicans are the ones that smack you in your face like, here, take welfare away, la 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 la.
what?
Where the Democrats will be the one that wag the worm in front of your face, like dude with the dollar.
Right, which say
Uh,
bad dog. bang dog, tease us like dogs, and hit us with the
or
big
a
bang.
dollar on that. Ooh, y'all almost got it. Y'all almost got it. That type.
Just say,
So
gotta be quicker than that.
neither one of those organizations is for the good of people. So the show, long story short, the show Billions, they're giving you a lightweight insight, like every show does, on how this shit go down. Some of it's fictional, and a lot of it's true. And billionaires, man, they something else. They something else. I don't know if you ever been around somebody that had millions and millions of dollars and their mentality, and you sit and you look at these people and the way they talk and the things that they talk about and the things they spend their money on
Uh huh.
and the weird stuff. Like,
Uh huh.
I've heard people
Sending
talk
bread to
about
out of
having their
yeah.
own kingdom,
Mhm.
having their own servants, subjects. And I'm looking at these people like, what? Yes, we're gonna have our own farms, this, that, third, and I'm gonna be. And I said, oh yeah, I won't be where you at, player.
See, see, ain't nobody got time for that. We just
I
like
ain't
to
got time for that. And that was on this level. So you can imagine on the Bill Gates and all this other stuff, all these other people who have this sick mentality and the stuff they implement.
the one way that those people got rich is a way that you have been trying to display on this show for the past couple of weeks. The same way they have trust, the same way that they have money and stuff like that and move it around, but use their credit. Your social security number is your credit card. You got to load the laws when they reject you. You send it back like, no, baby. When you ran my application with my social security number, I was approved then. So that's what they do. All they do is use I would say the bartering system with money in the bank systems and stuff like that. They can do it and make it in a circle where it comes right back to them in their trust because their trust is their bank. So if we start getting into this and start listening to what's coming out on this podcast, then we can all get our wealth because
Yeah.
we do got money. And then not only that, I don't know if they heard about the Snyder Act that just got passed. A lot of that's this is the reason. I'm gonna tell y'all. We thought it was the zombie thing. But the reason why our TVs and our phones was blocked that day is because they had a meeting to where they they what they did was is that they removed the word Negro. When they removed the word Negro, it tied us back to our land. So now we are called the indigenous American, the Native American. That's why they're removing Negro off the birth certificate. So with that being said, when they put that out that broadcast, a part of that message was is the if the indigenous person claimed who they truly are, they would have to pay us $250,000 a year, and we would get weekly payments from here on out because they owe us this money because they stole our land. So if look into the Snyder Act, the first thing when you put it in Google, it says Snyder Act application. Look into all of that and see that this was your land, these was your riches, these was your homes, these was your buildings, and start getting the way that we can hurt them is through taking ourselves back, sovereign ourselves because we pay their debts. That's what our social security and our birth certificates is used for is to pay their debts through our money. So, like I said, the Snyder Act, it got they told us back in 2022 that the land had to go back to our rightful owner. So when y'all get into the Snyder Act, you will see that they owe us money. But you have to claim yourself. Because if you got a birth certificate, it's stating that you're dead. You're not alive.
All right.
So
You know,
peace out.
revisit Miss Lisa Schaefer and Bobby. Here soon. She, like she said, she's getting a spot together to
Okay.
do this. So we're gonna put the word out there again. And I'm just saying, if you can share podcasts or whatever, do so because they didn't took my algorithm out the, they didn't tore it out the frame.
What?
When I went to go look for my bonuses for Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm flagged for false information by
We
third
don't want
party.
you to put out the truth.
For third party, I said,
Especially not
dang,
telling the indigenous person get their life back, take yourself back.
man, I'm like, damn.
If
Y'all,
we
because
all
I
took
well,
ourselves back, they'll be broke.
now that
They'll
I'm
be
paying
broke.
attention to this stuff and how it's going, like, oh man, they is fooling with this stuff. So you gotta put some happy, goofy stuff on this stuff,
Oh, we are. We are. It's coming. It's
and
coming.
like, damn. So I
They're
definitely
gonna
have
do
to
that.
do my grassroots marketing and get back to hitting everybody in their inboxes and messages, copying the link and putting it in there. Hey, click on it, y'all, and watch it. I get subscribed to it, whatever, because that's the way we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to outsmart the computer. We're gonna have to outsmart the AI. We're gonna or ask the damn AI how I get around. Hey AI, how I get
You
around
can
third
tell her
party?
I ain't
And
talking to that heifer. I'm sorry.
you
I ain't talking to her.
can't beat him back on.
She's stealing people's voices, pictures, everything. I ain't got time. I
Right.
don't, I don't need nobody else looking like me. You know they say we are. Everybody got a twin in the world.
I believe it. But interesting show today.
Yes.
Um, what's coming up? We're trying to get Pastor Damon Lynch on here next week. Let's see if we can do that. We're gonna talk about his history, family history a little bit. We ain't gonna get into religion like that, but we definitely wanted to pick his head on the climate of the city for one. How he thinks how we're moving forward. He's been an integral part of the movements here, and he's a black man that owns a dispensary,
Yes.
and so he knows the weed game. Why not have somebody, a black man, that's been 10 toes down with, and he can give,
Definitely tune in to see how y'all can start y'all
yeah,
journey.
if how or whatever, any insight he can give to us, we definitely gonna
And
soak
be
it
in the
all
boat
up.
on November 4th, like Grizz said, for
Yeah,
some marijuana.
yeah, recreation. So that's what we're talking about next week, and week after that, we might have Judge Archie from here, went to school with me, but in the Carolinas doing good work and still active on the bench. So we're gonna chop it up with him and see any differences in the communities. He's seeing the same things that's happening up here and so forth. So we got some stuff on the horizon for coming up, man. So I thank
Sounds
everybody. Sorry
good.
for the delay. You know, stuff happens with this equipment, man. It ain't gonna never be perfect all the time. Dates,
Okay.
more dates, this, that, and the third. So it is what it is.
Right.
Still gonna tune in later on anyway. So I ain't tripping. But thank you for showing up today, ma'am. Miss Nicole, give her a round of applause. Uh, I, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna give Miss Jones a round of applause. We don't know how long she's gonna be. If she don't be with us next week, we're gonna wish her the best and all her adventures. Y'all go vote for her for 40 and over.
40 and
Uh,
over.
40 and over.
Get
She
her
look
to
good, I guess, for being 40 and over. Uh, Grizby is my 2 cents. So 75. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Can you
I'm just
please help
playing.
me with this smoke?
I'm just playing. Don't look a day over 55. Damn, did I do that again? I'm sorry.
Can you
We're
please
gonna
help me
call it
with
that
this
fifth.
smoke?
A day over 40. That's what I'm saying. Y'all go vote
None
for
of
her.
us look our age.
We don't. We
Mm-mm.
don't. And go vote for her, and so she can get this money.
Right.
And but like we say every Wednesday, don't be stuck on stupid and relaxed on dumb.
On dumb.
See y'all next week.
Oh, damn, I was afraid of this.
Who's Michelle Brown?
Let's go!
The station that keeps it rocking 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Grizz Biz, my 2 cents.